morning. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday. Here in Arkansas, it's kind of cloudy, but it's actually warmed up a little bit. We're out of the teens and in the 50s, thank the Lord. I've got the windows open, the heat's off, and just kind of enjoying it. But today's video, I'm going to be doing a small batch cupcake recipe I found on Pinterest. And, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up pretty soon. And it was always special for me because my mom's birthday is Valentine's Day. And although she's no longer with me anymore, I still think about her every day, really. But usually it's her birthday. And I would always do something up special for her birthday. So I thought I would dedicate this video to her for her birthday. And probably do some more videos coming up for Valentine's Day just because I'm kind of in that mood. But I hope you stay with me and let's make some decorated cupcakes. Okay, so let's get started making this. It's going to be a small batch. It's only going to make 4 cupcakes. And the icing, I'm going to make the buttercream. I might double up on it because it actually will frost 4 cupcakes, but I might want a little bit more because I think I'm going to fill the cupcakes with some of the icing. So let's get started. So in my mixing bowl, I have 2 egg whites, fresh from my chickens. And then to that, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar. And we're gonna mix this up first. I'm just gonna use my hand mixer. You could use a stand mixer if you wanted to, but just want to get it kind of incorporated. So this is 2 egg whites and 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Okay, and to this, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of melted butter, and it's cooled. I just melted it in the microwave. Okay, now let's add our vanilla. And I love pure vanilla, whatever brand you like. This happens to be a McCormick brand. And pure vanilla has such a better flavor than imitation. And you're going to add 2 teaspoons. Oh, and a couple extra drops. Alright, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we're going to mix this up. Okay, there's our vanilla. And now I'm going to add some American colors. It's gel paste food color for cake decorating. I'm going to add some pink to it. Let's do 2 drops. This is pretty intense. Okay, we'll do 2 drops. And we'll go ahead and mix that up. So we're going to add our dry ingredients. And in this bowl, I have a 1/2 cup of cake flour. You can use all-purpose, but I'm using cake flour today. It's a little bit lighter. And a 1/2 teaspoon, heaping teaspoon of baking powder. 2 pinches of salt. And that's it for the dry ingredients. So let's incorporate that. Just dump it all in. It's not that much. Let's scrape down the sides a little bit. Get all that cake flour in. And like I said, this only makes 4 regular size cupcakes. Okay, now we're going to add 3 tablespoons. I'm using 1/2 and 1/2. You can use heavy cream or you can use regular milk. But I'm using 1/2 and 1/2. And I'm going to add some more pink coloring because that's not pink enough for me. There we go. That's a prettier pink. Okay, I'll bring you back and we'll put them in the cupcake liners. Okay, I transferred the batter to a smaller bowl to be easier to use. And then I've got my regular muffin tin, and I've got 4 of the foil with the paper cupcake liners. And the recipe says to fill them about 2/3 full. So we'll see how much batter we've got here. If there's a true amount. It says makes 4 cupcakes, so I think it makes more than that. Unless I need to just fill them up a little bit more. But I don't want them to be, you know, overflowing. I'll add just a little bit more to each one. Okay, and there's a little bit left. You might make some little mini ones with that one, but, and then what I normally do, when I make a cake, I always tap it on the counter to get any air bubbles. Okay, and I've got my oven preheated to 350, and I'm going to bake these probably about 10 minutes. Let me make sure. 12, it says 12 to 14 minutes, but we'll see how they do in my oven because it gets pretty hot. Okay, the 4 cupcakes are done. It took 12 minutes, just like the recipe said. And I poked holes in them to make sure they were done, and it took 12 minutes. And that's a beautiful pink color. I'm excited. So now these have to cool completely, and I will bring you back, and we're going to frost them and decorate them. I can't wait. Okay, I thought I'd bring you back. Since the cupcakes are still cooling, let's go ahead and make the frosting that we're going to, I'm going to fill them with and then frost the top. So in my bowl here, I have actually 1 whole stick of softened unsalted butter. The recipe only calls for 4 tablespoons, but since I wanted to double it up, I added a whole stick. And I'm just going to use my whisk this time. I'm not going to get my mixer out. And I just want to mix it until it's fairly smooth. Okay, now I'm going to add a teaspoon, or actually 2 teaspoons, so a tablespoon of pure vanilla. 1, 2. Pure vanilla. Let's mix that up. Okay, now to this, I'm adding 2 cups of powdered sugar. The original recipe calls for 1. But since I'm doubling everything up, we're going to mix it a little bit at a time. Okay. It smells really good. Going to get a little stiff because we got to add our milk to it too. So once I get it, okay, there's all the powdered sugar. I want to be able to put it in my piping bag, so I don't want it runny. But I may have to add the milk now because it's not stirring up very good. Okay, the original recipe calls for 2 to 3 teaspoons of heavy cream, but I'm using half and half since I don't have heavy cream. So let's start out with 2 teaspoons and we'll see what that does. Yeah, there it goes, mixing it up better. Like I said, I want to be able to put it in my piping bag and frost the top. That looks really good. I don't think I want to add any more cream to it, or milk to it. Get all the dry powdered sugar mixed up. Okay, so I added 2 teaspoons. But now I'm going to add some pink gel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's mix that up. And you can use regular food coloring, but just remember it's more liquid and it's going to thin your icing down. Where this is more of a gel. Okay, that's not pink enough for me, so let's add some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That should do it. Oh yeah, there we go. It's a pretty Valentine's pink. My mom would love this. She used to do cupcakes every holiday. She'd call me and say, "Oh, I made cupcakes," and she'd tell me. Of course, she didn't have a cell phone with a camera then, so. But she'd say, "I made cupcakes." She'd do it for Christmas. She'd do it for Valentine's Day. She would do it for Easter. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty pink. Okay, I will bring you back as soon as the cupcakes are cooled off, and we'll frost them and decorate them. Okay, I've had the frosting in the refrigerator so it would stay cold because it does have butter in it. And my cupcakes are completely cooled, and so I'm going to fill the center of the cupcakes with the buttercream icing. I've already done one, and so this is what they call a Bismarck tip. I actually cut my bag a little too big, so hopefully it'll work okay. But you take this tip and you stick it down the center of your cupcake. So I'm going to go straight up and down, just like that. And then you pipe in, push it and pipe in your icing and pull it up as you go. There we go. And fill up your cupcake. Okay, let's do the other two. Okay, so I've changed out my tip to a star tip, and this is the Wilton star tip. And I'm going to, decorate the top of the cupcake, and then I'm going to, I've got a couple sprinkles here, Wilton sprinkles. These have dark pink, light pink, and white in them. And then this one has dark pink, light pink, and lavender. So it's really pretty. And then I made these little, let me lay this down a minute, these little pink hearts out of the Wilton candy wafers that you melt in your microwave. So I made a bunch of little hearts, and I'm going to just put a heart on each one. Put you up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's decorate the top of the cupcakes. And you just want to start on the outside. And it doesn't have to be fancy. And just go around in a circle. Just like that. And before your icing dries, well, let's use the white one. You want to sprinkle it with your sprinkles. And then pick out a little heart. And there you go. So cute. Okay, let's do the rest. My husband's going to get the benefit of these. Start on the outside. All the way around. And this one we'll do with the lavender and the dark pink. Oh, that's pretty too. And put you a little heart. And a heart. Okay, there you go. My first Valentine's cupcakes from my mom for her birthday. I miss her a lot. I think about her every day, but she really loved the holidays, and of course her birthday was Valentine's Day. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and look for more Valentine desserts and maybe even some savory type of meals or appetizers in the upcoming before February. So I will catch you in my next video. Bye.